Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I am going to be insulting every NFL team, including my own. So do not feel singled out, do not feel called out, because everybody is gonna get a piece of these hands today. However, real quick before we start the video, don't forget to use code WyattzWorld on G Fuel or Prize Picks. You'll save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products or match up to $100 of your first deposit. You can also use code WYATT10 to save yourself a discount on any Waggle merch. Link is in the description. All right, now let's get into insulting NFL teams. Alright everybody, so here we are. Of course, it's gonna be on a tier list, and there's nothing to explain today other than the fact that we're just gonna drag, we're gonna drop, and we're gonna talk. So the first team being insulted is none other than my very own Buffalo Bills. You guys have had every tool to win a championship for like 4 years now. Where is it? Gonna start to sound like Dallas fans pretty damn quick if we don't win one this year. Up next, we got the Panthers. Ooh, here we go. Cam Newton will never, ever make the Hall of Fame, and he should never, ever even be considered for it. Guy is a fucking joke, dude. He had one good year. Other than that, especially as a passer, he was ass. After the Panthers, we got the Bears. You guys have never ever once at all for even a second had a good quarterback. Yeah, I know Fields might be the future. Is he good right now as a passer? No. But the crazy thing is you guys have never had a good passer. How long you been around? Forever, right? How do you go through every draft every year and never land one good fucking quarterback? Now we got the Bengals. Like your quarterback, I like your team, but you got the cringiest fan base in the entire league. Who dare? Creaming over Joe Burrow if he even lifts his leg. Like, I mean, it is seriously cringe fest there. Moving on, we got the Cardinals. You guys are terrible right now. You were terrible last year. You guys are terrible with Kyler, and you're terrible without him. That's all I got. Next up, we got the Browns, and I mean, there is an easy insult there, and it has to do with Deshaun Watson, but I'm not gonna pick Deshaun Watson to be the butt end of the joke. The actual insult I have for the Browns is that they single-handedly destroyed the quarterback market when they guaranteed him all that money. Every team going forward now who is incapable of paying their quarterback because they want everything guaranteed, thank these assholes. Next up, we got Dallas. I think Mike McCarthy is nothing other than a fat tub of shit who has been carried his entire career. He was carried by Favre, carried by Rodgers, and now he's carried by the Dallas offense. Now we got the Ravens. I know I've said this one in recent videos on TikTok and stuff, but I mean it. You guys literally cling on to Lamar's MVP award from 4 years ago and use it as if it fucking matters today. Drives me nuts. The MVP he won years ago doesn't matter or correlate to today. Lamar's better than Josh Allen. He has an MVP. I've legitimately heard that shit before. Like, what? Okay, then Cam Newton is better than Josh Allen too. Moving on, we got the Broncos. Whether these guys want to admit it or not, we all know the real reason they signed Hackett last year was because they thought they were gonna get Rodgers. So in the long run, they pissed away an entire year of their franchise for absolutely nothing, and it will always be hilarious. Moving on, we got the Lions. I love you guys, but the way you handle your running back usage makes me want to just start kicking kids. It doesn't ever make sense. Like, you guys have always been like that too, pretty much ever since Barry Sanders. You don't know what the hell to do with your running backs. Guarantee this year, despite them drafting Gibbs, David Montgomery will probably still get 50 to 60% of the snaps. Like, it makes no damn sense. Moving on, we got Green Bay. Lambeau Field is a field, and that's it. They act like they have the highest and mightiest stadium of all time, when in reality, it's just super old, and when you get inside of it, it looks no different than any other stadium. Moving on, we got the Texans. In the last 3 years, you guys have gone 11-38. If I was a fan of the Houston Texans over the last 3 years, I would not be a fan of the Houston Texans anymore. Moving on, we got the Colts. You guys are the best representation of how to not run an NFL team. And I mean that from the sincerest way possible. Go back to Andrew Luck and just ask him, all the way up to Jonathan Taylor. Now we got the Jags. I'm gonna go to war with a lot of you guys here. Please don't hate me because of what I'm about to say, all right? I love your team. I love Trevor. I love everything about your team, except one aspect. Duval! That shit sucks. It's annoying. Only you guys like to say it. Stop. Now we're on to the Chiefs. You guys are bitches. All right, moving on, we got the Chargers. Shit. And now we're on to the Rams. Not really an insult, but kind of. Like, I'm still baffled as to how you guys fell off the face of the earth so fast. Like, when I think about the Super Bowl 2 years ago, I have to really think about who won it, because the teams that were good this last year, none of them were you. Like, it's crazy. Moving on, we got the Raiders. I mean, their fans think that their team is constantly top 10, even if they're bottom 5. They downgraded at quarterback and think they're gonna do better. Their coach doesn't know to tie his own shoes. Where do I stop? Now we got Miami. No matter the date, the year, the time, you guys will always live in Buffalo's shadow. Now we're on to the Vikings. I hate to hate on any player on this team directly, but I do not think Alexander Mattison is gonna be that good at all. And thinking that we can just cut Cook and nothing is gonna change is absolutely insane. Now we've got the Patriots. You guys are the most boring team in the league. Actually, to be honest, the most entertaining aspect of your entire franchise is benchwarmer Brand. Compliment to him. And now we got the Saints. You guys are a bunch of cowards who were scared in 2009 of a 50-year-old Brett Favre, so you paid your players to take him out of the game! And it didn't work. We might have still lost the game, but it didn't work. You guys are cowards. Next team we got is the New York Giants. I think my local Menards still has more offensive talent than your entire team does. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just don't see it. Darren Waller, yeah, he might help you, and Saquon is great. But your weapons aside from those two, like, seriously, go pick the guys working in the lumberyard. I think they're gonna help you out. And that'll bring us to the New York Jets. You guys have not defeated the New England Patriots since December 22nd of 2015. That's like nearly 8 years since you've beaten a division rival. Your asses have been owned by a division rival since I was a freshman in college. I'll go back and look. Maybe you guys won once between then, right? Wrong, your ass. Next up, we got the Eagles. I don't have really anything bad to say about this team. I support the team. Therefore, I will attack the fan base because I've said this before and I will probably hold this with me until the day that I don't watch football anymore. You guys have flat out the worst fans of all time. I know I talk about Baltimore in the aspect that they defend their quarterback and they can't take a joke. Okay, that doesn't make them the worst. Like, a lot of Philly fans are actually bad people. See the clips of you throwing ice cream at people who are just trying to watch a game? Telling a 90-year-old woman dilly dilly fuck Millie? Tearing down your own city after you guys win a playoff game? Like, you guys are hazardous. You're insane. That'll bring us to the Steelers. George Pickens is a pretty good wide receiver, but he is also a push-off king. I don't know if I've ever actually seen the guy make a completely clean catch. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna subside that from his talent. The guy can come down in the most ridiculous ways with a grab, but he rarely, if ever, does it without fucking pushing off. All right, final stretch. Let's start with Seattle. Geno Smith is just not that good. You guys overpaid him, and last year was an insanity run. And until I see different, I will continue to talk like this. Now we've got San Francisco. You guys are the absolute best team possibly in the history at getting the job done in the regular season, but rolling over and getting kicked in the face in the playoffs. Like, seriously, this team could probably win a regular season game with a group of 8th graders if they tried. But the second they touch the postseason, man, there is no hope. Now we got the Buccaneers. You guys are nothing, and I mean nothing without Tom Brady. Now we got the Titans. If you guys fell off the face of the earth tomorrow, your entire team was just deleted out of existence, it would take around 2 weeks for the first non-Titans fan to actually notice. Now we got Washington. You guys are owned, and I mean owned by Daniel Jones. Absolutely owned. And ending, we've got the Falcons. I had to. And that is it for me insulting every single NFL team. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video and had some fun with it. If you guys did, you already know what to do to show support. Comment, like, subscribe, turn that bell on. I try to post every single day. With everything I just said, I'm gonna get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and as always, I will see you in the next video.